Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Dazzie's comic book haul, episode 86, and it's finally time, guys. Yep, I'm going to finally show off the books I picked up at the True Believers Comic Festival from Cheltenham that I attended on February the 1st. It's taken me this long to get the research to put together, and I like to clean up my books, make them presentable. I got books everywhere now, so it's about time I put this out there. Now there weren't as many dealers this time round, but I've done all right. I picked up 47 keys. Very little Silver and Bronze Age worth picking up down there. So I focus more so on newer books, but I've picked up some winners, trust me. We start small, we end big. I've got a fantastic book to end with that I got a killer price on. I'm excited for you to see these books. Let's get into them. Starting with Firestorm issue 66. This is the first appearance of Zuggernaut. Yeah, second copy. Just picked it up because it was a character in my encyclopedia. Had to be ticked off. Moving on. Like I say, these books worked out at around just over £1. And this is Batman and the Outsiders, issue number 9. I made a hot comic book alert about this ages ago. This is the first appearance of the Masters of Disaster team. And they appear in the Black Lightning TV show. Second copy on that. There was a ton of great independent books down there because one of my Welsh friends recognised me and said, "Oh, here's Daz the Key Chaser," and he's always had some good indie books at really good prices that will work with you. Not the case with everyone. I went to the next store, asked. They had a Flash 143, pretty beat up. First appearance of T.O. Morrow, who's the inventor of Red Tornado. Had it for £7. I said, "Can I have this for £5? No. That's it. No. Okay. I don't buy a book off you today, pal. Simple as that. If you're not prepared to work, I'm not interested." And picked this one up off my Welsh friend for £1. Second copy of this, Letter 44. Now this has been optioned, I believe. And it's an alien invasion tale. I really enjoyed the read. I've got a copy that was sent to me from Comic Vantage that was signed by the creator. So happy to add that. Again, between a £5 and a £10 book there. Wasn't sure whether I had this one at the time. Picked it up anyway because it's a key. Paid very little for it. This is Captain America issue 307. First appearance of Madcap. Madcap, yeah. And of course everything Captain America is pretty hot at the moment with the Falcon and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show coming up fast. Like I said, my Welsh friend's always got good indie books, and he let me have this one for free, which is always a Brucey bonus. This is my third copy I've had all told of this. I sold one the other day. And this is a book that's been optioned. This is Sheltered, number 1 from Image Comics. And Sheltered is about it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, a story about kids that end up killing off their parents in a bunker. Good read. And talking of independent books, again, this is a second copy of this one. And it is a book that has just recently been optioned. And it comes from a new company called Ahoy Comics. It is Planet of the Nerds issue number 1. Yep, this is set in the future where basically nerds are running the show. And yeah, again, a £10 book. Picked it up for £1. Nice to find a second copy of this one for £1 as well. This is from Warren Ellis, Image Comics. It is The Trees, issue number 1. And this is basically a series that examines the world 10 years after the arrival of massive aliens who exist motionless and without any acknowledgement towards humans and act just like trees. Now, this was optioned in September of last year, and Image Solicitation confirms it is in development, so look out for this. Love me some alien invasion tales. I have to show this next one. This is a book that I've just sold actually. So as soon as I finish this video, I'll be sending it out. I paid £3 for it. Wasn't going to pay any more. And it is Sensational She-Hulk issue number 1. Just sold it for a £5. But yeah, it does have a tiny little tear. I've showed it on the eBay listing. Where is it? Just there. You can barely notice it, and it is very small. This is her second, obviously, series, solo series, and we are getting the She-Hulk TV show soon, so everything is getting hot because of that. And talking of TV shows and films from the Marvel Universe, we have a Shang-Chi movie coming soon. And I've been specking on this book. This is a second copy for me. This is the Master of Kung Fu, issue 77. And this is the first appearance of Zaran, the Weapons Master, who is Shang-Chi's brother. So I feel certain at some point we're going to see that character. £3 for that book. Nice Bronze Ager. What do they end up paying for this? When they're all clubbed together, £1.33. This is Silk, issue number 1. Normally a £5 to £10 book. This is the premiere issue of Silk's first solo series. And Silk's been talked up for some time of coming into the MCU. And first appearance of Dragonclaw in that book. Not sure whether I'm going to keep that one yet. Going to keep this one because this character is beyond hot at the moment, and it is Captain Marvel issue number 1, the latest series, I think. And this is the first appearance of Ripley Ryan. Ripley Ryan, of course, who goes on to become Star, and we know how big that character is. Just got her own series. £2.86 for that. And this is a nice upgrade. I really enjoyed Titan season 2. I didn't like the first episode at all with Trigon. As soon as he got moved away from Trigon, brought in Deathstroke and that, it was fantastic. And spoiler, at the end of the second season of Titans, you see Blackfire. And Blackfire is going to be the villain in season 3 by all accounts. And her first appearance comes in this book, the new Teen Titans issue 22. This is her first cameo appearance. Now Blackfire is Starfire's sister, who is a commander. And yeah, look out for this. Undervalued book, I think. Like I say, I paid very little for any of these books, between £1 and £3. This is a book I keep finding, even though it's meant to be difficult to find. I sold one the other day for about a tenner. And this is from the Max series. Punisher, issue number 31, the first appearance of Barracuda. Yeah, usually a £10 to £15 book. Because it's meant to have a lowish print run. Again, £1 plus change for these books from my good friend Neil. And now, like I said, I picked up this amazing book at the end. I'm delighted to show you. Keep finding this. New Avengers issue number 4. Of course, the first appearance of Maria Hill from the MCU. Then we find this book's hot at the moment. New Avengers issue 7, the first appearance of the Illuminati team. Now, the Illuminati team, people are speculating, and that was the start of the Illuminati in the Endgame movie, where Black Widow was talking to the holograms of the other characters, and I think this is where they discuss that Wakanda is under attack from, well, water. Water is basically there's a flood in Wakanda, and they reckon Namor was doing that. Namor. And keep finding this. New Avengers issue 27. Of course, the first appearance of Hawkeye as Ronin from the Endgame movie. £10 to £15 book. Really happy to add this one. I don't know how many of you know about this, but this is The Rise of the Midnight Suns Darkhold, issue number 1. And this is the first appearance of the Darkhold Redeemers team. But the reason I picked this up, one of them team members is a character called Louise Hastings. So look out for this guy's book, because Louise Hastings is going to be one of the stars of the upcoming Hulu TV show Hellstrom. As well as that, we got the first appearance of Sam Buchanan, Vicky Montesa, Dark Dwarf Doc, Donald Walsh, and Father Vitario. It is polybagged with a poster. I only picked up 3 books from this one store, but they were 60p each. Can't moan. Another copy of Infinite Crisis issue number 3. This is the Jim Lee regular cover. Of course, this is the first appearance of Jamie Reyes. It becomes the 3rd Blue Beetle. Not in costume in this one, though. And Jamie Reyes appeared as Blue Beetle in the Smallville TV show. To go with that, we had the variant from George Perez. Didn't have this one before. And delighted to find this one. This is the second printing sketch variant. Look at that. That's a £10 to £15 book. 60p? Yeah, go on, Daz. And then next we have, again, just over £1 for these. Another copy, Detective Comics issue 854, the first appearance of Alice, who is the villain in the Batwoman TV show. These are all £5 to £10 books, so pick them up for £1. You're happy days. The stickers on the back, it's not on the comic for this one. This is another copy of Teen Titans, issue 37. I had a copy of this up already, and I've got a lot of watchers on it. This is the first appearance of Miss Martian, who is McGann. One of the characters in the Supergirl TV show. And Young Justice, I think, the animated show. Watched Birds of Prey movie the other day with my daughter, and don't listen to the reviews, guys. Take it in for yourself. I really enjoyed it. Much better than the Suicide Squad. And the fight choreography was fantastic. But one of these characters in this comic appeared in the film, and it is Shadow of the Bat, issue number 1, the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. Now, Victor Zsasz was in the Batman Begins film, I think, and but I love him in the Gotham TV show. Also, the first appearance of Jeremiah Arkham in that book. Then we come on to the second pile, and this is a nice pile of books. Paid £3 for this. The Falcon and the Winter TV show. Falcon and the Winter TV show. Winter Soldier TV show. Captain America issue 275. This is the first appearance of Baron Zemo II, who is Helmut Zemo. Now, he's in classic costume in this one. Previously he appeared in Captain America 168, which I've got, as the Phoenix. So, yeah, that is good spec, as we all know, for the Winter Soldier and Falcon TV show. Talking of TV shows that are a hit at the moment, and this book's always been undervalued. Now, I'm a big fan of the Arrowverse, and I've actually met a lot of them. And one of the ones I met was Aaron Ramsey, who plays John Diggle. Now, John Diggle's first appearance in comics comes in Arrow, I think, issue number 2, which is like a TV adaptation. But first appearance in continuity comes in this book, and the book in question is from U52. It is Green Arrow issue 24. Yeah, John Diggle's first appearance in DC continuity. Now, the reason this one's heating up, of course, spoiler again, in the Arrowverse crossover, Infinite Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths, John Diggle finds a Green Lantern ring, and he's now speculating that he is going to be Jon Stewart in a HBO Max TV show. That would be fantastic. Aaron Ramsey, like I said, met him, big guy. And talking of more TV spec, and this book's hot at the moment, a second copy of this one as well. We are getting a WandaVision TV show. And in that, we are getting the first appearance of a team that is in this book, Astonishing X-Men, issue number 6. This is the first appearance of SWORD, the Sentient Worlds Observation and Response Department Organization, which is a division of S.H.I.E.L.D. And like I said, going to be in the WandaVision TV show. It's also the first full appearance of Abigail Brand, who is one of the main people from SWORD, so I expect to see that character as well at some point. Sticking with them Disney Plus TV shows, and we've got Captain America issue 341. Again, just over £1 for these. And this is the first appearance of Lamar Hoskins. That is why this book is now £10 plus. Now, Lamar Hoskins becomes Battlestar in this issue. So, sorry, it's not the first appearance of Lamar Hoskins, it's the first appearance of Lamar Hoskins as Battlestar. And I feel certain we're going to see Battlestar in that show, Falcon and Winter TV show. We've also got the first appearance of Rock Python, Left Winger, Right Winger, and cameo appearances of Coach Whip and Boomslang. That is a cover homage to Daredevil issue 43. This one presents really nicely, but it's water damage, guys. Simple as that. And it is Marvel Fanfare issue 11. paid £3 for it. Had I had known, I would not have picked it up. But it is the first appearance of Iron Maiden. This is a £15 to £20 book, really, now. Because Iron Maiden is going to be one of the villains in the Black Widow movie. And to go with that water damaged book, I've got another water damaged book. This one will be in my PC for a while. This is issue number 12, the first cover appearance and second appearance of Iron Maiden. I'll upgrade at some point. Sticking with that same store, I picked up this book for £3. Thunderbolts, issue number 1. Again, a £15 book at the moment. This is the first appearance of Dallas Reardon and Megan McLaren. Now, Megan McLaren is in the Luke Cage TV show. But the reason this one's really heating up is this is the first cameo appearance of Halle Takahama, who later becomes Jolt. Now, Jolt is expected to be coming, I think, to the Falcon and the Winter TV show, as Helmut Zemo is being speculated as bringing the Thunderbolts in. Now, the Thunderbolts are revealed to be the Masters of Evil, led by Baron Helmut Zemo as Citizen 5 in this issue. Okay? Now, like I said, I spoke about Jolt. And this book is really hot at the moment. This is Thunderbolts issue number 4. Now, the seller had it on for £8, but I managed to club books together and got it for £2.86. This is the first full appearance of Jolt, Halle Takahama in costume. There we go, Jolt. Happy to finally add this one to my PC. Again, a little bit of water damage at the top, which I didn't know about, but it presents beautifully other than that. This is a nice Bronze Ager, Miss Marvel, issue number 9. The first appearance of Deathbird, who is Khaleesi Nerami. Also the first appearance of Tabitha Townsend, but may well see Deathbird down the line. But I don't know how many of you guys know that they're talking up that Rogue from the X-Men is going to be the villain in Miss Marvel, the sequel to Captain Marvel 2. That would be great. Now, this book I thought was the real McCoy, but hence it's the reprint. But even this reprint is going for around about £10 at the moment. I paid £2.86 for it. It is from Joe Benitez Productions. It is Lady Mechanica issue 0. Now, the reason this one's hot is because Lady Mechanica is just been greenlit for a movie. Now, why it's the reprint? Well, of course, we've got this $1 sign here, which I didn't notice. But, hence, at least I've got it to read. This next one is so undervalued in my opinion. People tend to go for issue 6, the first full appearance, but I like cameos. And the book in question, I think it's from the 2003-4 run, is Captain America, issue number 1. The first cameo appearance of the Winter Soldier. Of course, Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show is going to be speculating a lot of books right now. And yeah, Bucky Barnes as the Winter Soldier. Good book. Paid £1 and change. And happy to have this Captain America book. I had $3.60, the first full appearance. Now we've got $3.59 of Captain America. And this is from the first volume, obviously. The first cameo appearance of Crossbones, who is Brock Rumbelow. And he was last seen in the Endgame movie, but the actor who plays him has said that Crossbones is apparently going to return. Don't know how, because he died, but nobody stays dead in comics, do they? Delighted to add this one, and for £1, a second copy. It's a £20 plus book online. This comes from Vault Comics. It is extremely low printed. Heathen, number 1. Yeah, this is basically the premiere issue of a series about a Viking woman banished from her village for kissing another woman, and then the mistreatment that follows that motivates her to declare war on Odin. Now, this was optioned in July of 2019, and Constantine Films secured a director. Actually, I think it was optioned prior to that, but in July it got his director. Love that cover. And talking of option books, this is a second copy of this one. Again, £1. The Rift, issue number 1. Why is this one hot? Well, this is the premiere issue of a 4-part series that tells the story of a woman and her son who witnessed the crash of a 1941 fighter plane that passed through a portal into the present day. Reminds me a lot of the Philadelphia Experiment. Now, it's hot because there were only 2,391 copies of this made, and Apple TV is to launch with an Amazing Stories reboot featuring The Rift, directed by Steven Spielberg, that premieres on March the 6th, 2020. I read the book, not a bad read. This isn't the copy I picked up. This is my original copy because I've sold the one I picked up, but hence for another £1 I picked up a Spider-Man issue 76. Why is this hot? Well, of course we all know. This is the first appearance of Crown, aka goes on to become Hunger. And Crown is the villain in the Morbius movie, which I'm very excited to see, from Sony. This is a book that I've been on my radar forever because I remember this character turning up in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'm not a fan of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was slow and monotonous a bit, but this was one of the better episodes, and the issue in question is Avengers 158. I paid a £5 for it, but it's in nice grade, and it is the first appearance on Origin of Graviton, Franklin Hall, like I said, from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. And yeah, nice Bronze Ager for £5. First Graviton. This next book I was delighted to find. Effectively paid £1 for it. A £25 book, easy. And it just sells for the cover, guys. Like I said, this is for adults only. So what did I find for £1? Very low printed. Marvel, issue number 5 of 6. Look at that cover, guys. It is a cover from Greg Horn. Enough said. It sells. I think I will be flipping that. He had the whole run there. Well, I didn't pick up more because I think a couple of the other issues go for some coin too. Okay, one of the sellers, Rocks Comics, had some old bronzers, well, stroked silver bronze. First up, we have, what did I pay for this? £4. Iron Man issue 27. This is the first appearance of Firebrand, who is Gary Gilbert. It presents really nicely the front, really, but the back cover, alas, is barely hanging on. But yeah, can't go wrong with some old bronzers. And to go with that one, we have Iron Man issue 28, a second copy. A very undervalued book, in my opinion. The first appearance of Howard Stark, Iron Man's dad. Yeah. So this is a pretty decent copy too. 5 or 6. Paid a £5 for that. And delighted to add this one because I was specking on this book a bit because the Black Widow movie brought out a toy line, and one of the toy lines, one of the characters of the toys was a character that appears in this book, Invincible Iron Man issue 33. And the character was the Spy Master, the first appearance of the Spy Master in this book. And the Spy Master is Ted Calloway. We've also got the first appearance of the Espionage Elite Group. So good book, and that is a nice copy. £5 for that. So my Welsh friend, he had a book on for £25, and it was a modern book. But this is a book that is easily £50 plus now. So I didn't want to pay £25. But I picked up 2 other issues at the store, and he said I could have them for free if I paid the £25. What did I pick up? Well, I ummed and ahed, and I thought, I've got to go for this because I just think this book is not going to slow down. First up, one of the freebies he threw in was a Bronze Age book that's in my encyclopedia. So, yeah, why not? I think he had it on for £4 to £6. I had it for free. Stalker, issue number 1 from DC Comics. But it's this book that was thrown in for free that really got me excited. And I'll say no more. Image Comics. Monstrous, issue number 1 for free. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll take it then. Why not? Of course, Monstrous, in October 2019, it's in development for HB Max with a writer-producer, Janet Lynn. But the article was later retracted for reasons unknown. But apparently Monstrous is in the works. If it's not, even still, this book is a £40 to £50 book. And I got it for free. The first appearance of Maker. So what was the book? I picked up the modern book for 25. Comes from IDW. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 95. The first full appearance of Jenica, who transforms into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Like I say, a £50 plus book now. Crazy. And I think, this is a book that's in it for the long haul. I can see this becoming a £100 plus book. I really can. There was only 15,381 copies of this book, so delighted to have one. That is a Dave Watcher cover. And finally, guys, we're into my final book. And when you're at a con, you just want that one big book, don't you? And there was very little there. Well, I went around the corner and my friend Neil had 2 books up on the stand, and he had them at 45 quid each. And I was so tempted to get a second copy, because one of the books was Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4. And I think I could have got it for 40, because me and Neil are good friends. But it was the other book that really caught my eye, because I didn't own it. And it is a book that is £120 plus right now, looking on eBay. He had it on for 45. By buying other books, he allowed me to have it for 40. And this is minty, guys. Minimum 9496. And I'm a harsh grader. The book in question that I got, my final book, is Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 2, the first printing, the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Yeah, great book, guys, and this is a sweet copy. 40 quid, what a steal. The first cameo appearance of Spider UK was Billy Braddock. It's all about Spider-Gwen. Gwendolyn Maxine Stacy. So that is my haul, guys. Great book for 40 to finish with. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. I've picked up quite a few subscribers of late, which is fantastic. I'm up to a world record. Well, I was at 781, but I'm back down to 780. But thanks to everyone. If you like what you see, please subscribe, ding that bell. I bring out content most days. Sorry it's a long video. I had a lot of books. Bye for now.